Welcome back to Sarah's Table. Pew, pew, pew. It's finger guns. It's always a finger guns day here at Sarah's Table. Ta-da! It is a very
Guns aren't
special
allowed in
episode.
Australia.
I always say it. I always say it's a very special episode. It is, because it is the last episode of 2023. And I have gathered together this team of misfits to help me close out the year. My name is Sarah Moore. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be your GM today. I'm going to be your favorite person. I'm going to remind you to drink water. Mine just like fountained up. Did you see that? Wild. Just like I opened it up and
it's
it was
a holiday
like,
miracle.
Oh. Anyway, you're dehydrated. Have some water. Clearly. And today we are going to be fighting our way into the new year. It's a game called New Year's Fray. That's by Nathan Paoletta. And we're all going to be playing professional wrestlers who are also holiday spirits. Very excited. It's going to get weird.
I'm very jazzed.
With getting weird in mind, before I introduce the lovely folk at my table, I just want to do a quick safety discussion. I think that's really important as a responsible game master and player and human being. Here on Sarah's Table, you will never find sexual violence, violence against children, or withholding food as punishment or starvation. Because you guys can do a bunch of wild moves. Is there anything that I have not covered that you all would like to avoid today?
I think that covers all the ones.
Nope.
Cool. If we run into something that you are didn't realize was going to be there and it's not sitting well with you, throw up a big X or message me privately and we will mulligan that and go a different direction. Well, let's find out who is here today to make all this weirdness come true. I'm going to start with my partner, Jeff. Who are you?
I'm your partner, Jeff.
Great. Thanks for being here. Moving on.
My name is Jeff Moore. I am a creative professional, as in multimedia producer, filmmaker, storyteller, all that stuff. Most recently, the thing that I'm spending the most amount of time doing is writing my first solo game. So that's called The Vanishing Lands, and I'm sure we'll chat more about that later.
Absolutely. It's going to be good. And your pronouns, my dear.
Him, he, him.
He, him.
He, him.
A returning face to the channel. Zac, who are you?
That's my face. Zac Speaks Giant. That's not my real human name, but that's where you can find me on the internet. I'm a he, him. And yeah, I do funny little D&D stories. I also do a little series that I've been working on, D&D But Real, where I have run a D&D one shot, but I replace all the dice rolling with physical or mental challenges. It's kind of like Taskmaster or Taskmaster if you're German. It meets D&D.
Yeah. One day we're going to be in the same place at the same time, and I can come and do that with you.
That would be amazing.
I would like to do the German version.
Yeah, do the German version.
Yeah.
Very regimented. Very regimented.
It's exactly the same. I just put on a ridiculous German accent.
Yeah, and we all bang the table a lot as we talk.
Plug in one more time that everybody needs to get me to PAX Australia in the chat. Thanks so much.
Yes, yes, they do.
All right, sliding over to a brand new face here on Sarah's Table. Cinder, who are you?
Hi, my name is Cinder Block Sally. Also not my human name, but human names are for the birds and I guess the humans. And I am a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer. My content is almost entirely built around reading homebrew or D&D ideas that you, the audience, writes and sends to me, and I review them and give you feedback or do my best to answer your questions to help guide your creative process. And if I'm doing my job, I'm a little scary, but also you love me.
Like a doctor?
Like a teacher that you
pediatrician?
want to impress, but when you don't impress, it makes you feel bad.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
That sounds pretty high stakes.
It does sound
Very
very,
high
high
stakes.
stakes.
Very high stakes.
Super high stakes. All right. Well, speaking of high stakes, we're starting this tournament.
Ooh.
So
Oh.
let's I'm gonna have you each roll me a d6.
This is maybe the most important roll I've ever made in my whole life.
Oh God.
I got a 2.
2. Uh-huh.
I also got a 2.
Oh.
Did I re-roll?
Jeff got a 3.
I have a 3.
All right. Well, Cinder and Zac, re-roll for me, please. Both of you.
Both
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
of us. I got a 4 this time.
Uh-huh.
I also got a 4.
Let's
be
go! My brother on the other hemisphere!
Let's
Christmas
go, dude.
miracle!
One more time, please. This is going to be the whole show. It's just you rolling the same number.
I got a 5 this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right, here we go. All right, so that means that Jeff, you are
Yes.
sole Invictus. Though the night is long, the sun will rise again. You bring light and new life to the season and the hope for a better tomorrow.
It's me.
It's you. And Cinder, you are Old Saint Nick.
Great.
Your booming laugh and bushy beard make you possibly the most iconic champion. You bring gifts, both physical and spiritual, as rewards and incentives for good behavior.
Okay, I'm a capitalist moralist.
Apparently. And Zac, you are goodwill. With cherry cheeks, broad shoulders, and a big heart, you see the best in everybody. You stand up for those who need defending and open your arms to those who need companionship.
Lovely.
On the other side of the ring, I shall be playing all of the villains. So I will be the Sleigh Bells, which is a tag team of Holly and Ivy. Pair of wicked elves representing the darkness of the season, cold weather, campy cash grabs, and overproduced holiday specials. You'll also come up against the Nutcracker. Stiff and wooden, your powerful strikes and impervious skin give you an advantage in this tournament. You embody rote ritual and joyless tradition, followed out of a sense of duty and not true joy.
Wow.
And also, Jack Frost. Stay inside. Jack Frost is coming. Build up the fire. Jack Frost is here. You showcase isolation, fear of the natural world, and the inclination for us to stick to our own small tribes. It's gonna
Nice.
be bad.
Hmm.
Nice.
Now, we know our wrestlers, but I am going to roll to determine who our audience is. Because there's a couple of options.
Oh,
Is it television
okay.
special? Are you in front of a council of
Oh.
other holiday spirits? We're going to find out right now. I'm a roll. Beep, 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 beep.
Twitch chat, you have to role play as the audience. Also.
You have
Yeah.
to be the audience.
And I think they can. I believe in them.
I only believe in them. Okay, where did you
Only
go?
believe in them? Oh no.
Only believe in that.
Well, there we go. Who is the audience? All right. The entire tournament occurs for the benefit of this viewing audience, the nature of who is watching your interviews, cheering and booing you in wrestling matches, and learning more about you from spirit scenes is about, here we go, rolling that D6. 4. Oh, wild. It is all a dream in the head of one child. With the
Amazing.
winner deciding
Feels
what
right.
kind of new year that they are going to have for 2024.
Wow.
Lovely. I
So,
love it.
are they going to be sociable or are they going to be selfish? Who is going to win out inside their brain tonight, overnight? All right. The first phase, this game is played in 3 phases. The first phase is called the promos. And y'all are going to be introducing your characters. You get to come out. You get to tell us what is important to your character, how you're going to be using it. And what you think, what you embody as a spirit.
Hell yeah.
Ba, ba, ba. This is really just, character intro, but you can get out there and give it your all. We would love to hear about it.
I'm so excited.
Are you ready, Zach? Do you want to go first?
What is the name of the child's brain that we're in?
Oh, let's find out. What do we think?
I mean, we could go a classic like Tiny Tim or what is it from Christmas Carol?
Christmas Carol is definitely Tiny Tim. Yep.
We could go one of us.
What about like a little bit of like
Zac
what about like
Naoum.
Gertie, like Gertrude?
Gertrude. Oh,
Gertie.
Little Gertie.
Yeah.
I
I
do
like
like
little
that.
Gertie.
yeah. What is she struggling with right now? That she
Struggling
has.
with them in a
Just
name, a
moved.
terrible
She
name.
just moved to a new
She just moved to a new place.
Yeah.
Mid-school year. That's rough.
Yeah. Oh, that's good though. Yeah. New
All right.
school.
New school. This feels very much like Inside Out. I don't know if you guys have seen Inside Out, but
Yes. Yeah.
mid-year,
Yeah.
left all your friends, had to leave a
Uh-huh.
thing that you really love behind, and
Yeah.
is she going to be a delight in the new year, or is she going to be holding on to all the bitterness?
Hell yeah. Okay.
Well, here's a question. What was her last year like? Who won last year? Was she selfish or was she sociable?
I think she was selfish,
Oh.
and that's why they're moving.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
Oh.
Real selfish.
She is to blame for the move.
Whoa.
Not entirely. Like she's a child. Like there are
Sure.
extenuating circumstances.
Sure.
But she wasn't having a good time in her old school.
How old is she?
37.
Wow. Okay.
No.
Man, it's got weird and I'm into it. Let's go.
I feel like
I think she's
elementary
like-
school, right?
Elementary
That-
school?
Young, yeah.
All right. Which,
End
as we all know,
of elementary
means
school?
they're 8, 9,
Oh.
10.
Yeah. You guys do
I would-
school in your part of the world, right?
You guys have that?
Australia
You just
has schools.
send them
Is
out to
that-
the wilderness. They go
We have
bushwhacking
schools. We
for a
don't call
couple
them
months.
elementary schools.
Is it primary school? What
Yeah,
is
we
it called
primary
there?
school.
Primary school.
That
Okay,
goes up to year 6, which is
Okay.
about
It's around
about
6th
12,
grade,
13.
probably, give or take.
Yeah.
The
some
sixth
could
year?
say that.
They might say that. It's the 6th year that you've been in school.
Some would.
Hmm.
Well, it's because you also have kindergarten. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. Welcome to the school system here on Sarah's table. This is how it's what
We have to really dig in and figure this out before we can
Yeah.
take any further steps.
Yeah,
We can't
let's-
do anything else in this game. Okay. Okay.
So she's between
So she's
8
9?
and 13.
Not between 8 and 13. It's a
Yeah.
broad range.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. No, we're not. It's
Oh, make a note.
All right.
I am not between 8
Not between 8 and 13.
Cool. All right. Well, Gertie.
So I love the idea that the arena that we're in is a bunch of her in various different forms. Like it's her as an adult, maybe,
Yeah.
or when she imagines herself as an adult. And it's just like the audience is like a crowd of the
her?
same
of
the
Gertie's
same
just
person.
everywhere,
Yeah.
slightly different dressing and yep. I love it.
And otherwise is like a very Christmas crossed with a wrestling ring, like candy canes for the like corner posts,
The corner posts. Mm-hmm.
tinsel for the ropes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it elevated anywhere? This is just gonna. I
Yeah.
need to know if we can throw you out
Oh yeah, I think classic
Forever.
like center stage, like surround audience. The stage, the ring is like raised,
Raised.
WWE style.
Great. Great. All
Because
right.
that's the only way wrestling can occur is in my brain. In
It's like
the ring.
that.
Okay. We know who is watching. We know that she was selfish last year, so the selfish folk are defending their crown.
Yes.
Um, let's see if we can turn it around this year, or if the selfish folk are just gonna beat the three of you down
That could
forever.
happen because we don't know the rules.
Rules are for suckers. Just kidding, Nathan, Paoletta. We're definitely going to be doing it exactly how you wrote it.
Clearly.
Exactly. 1-to-1.
1-to-1. All right, so I'm going to have each of you step up. I'm going to have you introduce. Let's shoot a promo for each of you. I need to know who your champion is. One thing they are good at, known for, or feared for. And then how you're going to use that attribute to win this tournament.
I think we can, unless anyone else wants to has a thing.
Go, Zach, go.
So we see the intro start and the goodwill falls into frame
From
in a
above?
3-point pose. Yeah. Just
Oh, okay.
from above into a 3-point pose.
I love it.
Gets up. There's a slightly off like timed like crash sound effect. And he gets up and walks towards it's like, hey there, all you Gertrudes and Gertrudes. It's your boy Will. And we got tanked last time. But hey, this is a threat. This is a warning. Nutcracker, I'm coming for you.
Ooh.
Right here, big guy. Right here.
Just calling out one specifically.
Yeah. I'm creating a nemesis.
I am making this. All right. Love it. Can you real quick though tell me what you look like?
Yeah, so the goodwill, broad of shoulder, thick of ass, and of head.
Yep.
He is big, and that's what he writes down when anyone asks to describe him.
Big.
That's most of the words he can spell correctly as well.
I am thick. Thanks so much.
Thick, big.
That's all I got. Thick, THIK. Big. Yeah.
Pure of heart, but that's just because there's not a lot of other things muddling the waters.
There's not a lot of brain happening. It's a pure heart and a thick ass. I love it.
Yeah. And a thick skull, to be honest.
All evens out, really. Great. Well, you have called out Nutcracker. We'll see.
And I don't know how you won last time. I don't look at the rules. I'm not aware of how we do things. But this time, it's going to be different. You know how I know? How I know anything. It was in my head already.
Oh.
He kisses his bicep and they
cut. They're like, is that it? Oh, okay.
That was it? Oh, okay.
Okay, camera moving over. Cinder, introduce thyself.
Faintly over the crowd, you hear the jingling of sleigh bells. And then all at once, time slows down. But everyone feels it as it starts to very faintly snow over the crowd. Just a little faint snow. And as the snow crystals fall and they land on the laps of all the Gerties in the audience, each one grows and turns into a small little gift-wrapped package.
Oh.
And as the Gerties peel open the presents, these little stars of light shoot out and swirl together, and there's an explosion of chocolate chips and appearing walking through the crowd, you see a large, burly man, massive beard covering almost to his belly button, shirtless, wearing red velvet pants, giant bushy belt, jingle bells. Wherever a jingle bell could be clipped, there's bits of candy and stuff in his beard. Hello, children! Thank you for coming! We are so excited to do this with you. Oh, thank you. And he's going to reach down to a child that didn't even realize they were holding a glass of milk, grab it from them, chug the whole thing, smash it on the ground. Hello, hello, hello. Today is the day we shall see who has been naughty and who has been nice. And listen to me here and now, Gertie. We shall find out how to be nice, because kindness breeds strength and generosity gives weight to power. And then he's just going to flex a lot. And every time he flexes, there are these weird little ripples in the air that smell like cinnamon.
Ooh, that's nice. Are you calling out a specific villain?
I am here to call out any that work for selfishness or not nice times. I am looking to you, creepy-looking twins. I am looking to you, Mr. Coldy Pants. You think I can handle the cold? I stand here shirtless. I drink cold milk. I feel no pain. I am comfortable in this because I am comfortable in myself, because I know I give myself to those around me. He has another glass of milk. He chugs it and smashes it again. And then he scoops it up because he doesn't want anybody to...
Just want to get hurt. You don't want to hurt anybody. Natural. Don't want to hurt anybody.
You can call me...
Goodwill is in the crowd. He's going fucking nuts. He's like, oh, I get to wrestle with that guy.
That was our one. That was our one. Got him. Right at the beginning. Sorry, I forgot you were Australian. I should have warned you.
What? Wait, what?
That was our one F.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
I thought you were Australian. I should have warned you.
I should have warned you.
Didn't even notice.
Ta-da! Yeah, everybody's going crazy. You are pumping up those Gerties.
Let us hear it for generosity and kindness.
Yeah,
raise your hands for good behavior. Let's go.
Raise your hands for good behavior. Oh my god. All right. Well, end of promo for you. Very good. We're moving on to Jeff. Introduce yourself, please.
So the lights go out, and you hear the announcer over the PA system go, "Gerties and Gerties, don your protective eyewear." And they all reach under their chairs, and they have like sweet Ray-Bans.
Sure.
And they all put them on, and they look like Brian Bosworth from the NFL in the 80s. Sure. And he made movies, and I don't know any of them, but they were totally cool, I'm sure. And as soon as they all put on their cool glasses, and this beam of light starts right at the center under like the Jumbotron thing, right? And it's just like this blinding light, and you hear this like Miami Vice music start blaring over the speakers.
Yeah.
It's this like just like shredding guitars, and the light like sweeps across to create this like wave effect, and you see Sol Invictus show up. And did you guys ever watch American Gladiators? Have you ever seen? There was a dude called Malibu, and he was like a Ken doll, just with like super long hair.
Yes.
That's this guy, right? He comes strolling in, very nonchalant. Hey, everybody! I'm really stoked to be here today. I'm here for the future, man. You're here for the future. Let's make it happen. We got the goods. And like he like does a little like wave thing with his arms, and the whole place just like ripples with him somehow. Just the magic of the new year just like ripples through the place. Yeah. And he's just like, he's really laying into the like surfer dude mentality, but like he's earned it, right? He's he's doing the hang loose. And every time he does like Yeah, every time he does like another pose, there's like a boom off in the distance, and like the place smells like coconuts over here for a minute. You swear you hear seagulls over there for a minute. It's just like little like. Is that a splashing from a shark in the distance? Yes, it is.
Is that the soothing sound of the waves on a beach?
I think it is. Forsooth, it is time.
Forsooth.
Yeah.
Forsooth.
There was a question I was supposed to answer, and I absolutely don't know the answer to it.
Are you calling out anybody in particular on the other side?
No, man. We're here for us.
Oh,
We're here for the future. We're here for betterment of ourselves. Okay. We're here for the light of heart. You know what I'm saying? The light of heart. Inspire each other. Let's go. He's my friend.
Forsooth.
Forsooth.
Okay, great. So you've all done your promos. We're going to be doing a little prelim phase, where you can you're going to get called out, each of you, to come and do a little wrestling match, and this is not going to affect the tournament outcome, but it's really just to like get the crowd warmed up.
So that doesn't go on our permanent record?
Does not go on your permanent record.
Okay.
But Goodwill was a little mouthy in the Nutcracker's direction. And so the lights go down, and then you hear just like a crunching, like a bunch of rhythmic crunching. And when the lights come back up, the Nutcracker is in the center of the ring, and he looks out over the edge, just points at Goodwill. And then he points at the ring, and then he picks up a giant walnut and just like crushes it in his mouth.
Oh no. That walnut was a representation of me, I think.
It had your face painted on it.
Oh no. And then I don't still quite get it, and then he turns it around and it says Goodwill.
Goodwill.
I'm like, oh, okay.
So he's calling you into the ring. Beaton's chest is ready to go.
Crack. I stretch because that's always good to do before engaging in physical activity.
Sure, you don't want to pull a hammy. That would be bad.
Yeah. And I'll leap into the ring.
All right. He is going to, as you are leaping, he's just gonna clothesline you as you're coming in.
Oh, no.
He's just gonna do. Here we go. We're gonna do a
It's already starting.
It's already starting. He got an 8, which means that he does catch you. But it kind of wrenches his shoulder a little bit. But he's solidly hit you, and you have fallen back onto your very thick ass.
My dummy thick ass.
Yeah.
Claps.
You got that. Landed right on that dump truck.
I bounce against the ropes, and then I look to the audience, and then flash a smile to the Gerties and Gertrudes out there. Bounce off, and then come running back at him, and just full crash tackle him.
Oh, okay. So that's a work, right? So you roll your 2d6 and add your work.
Oh no! You got a 3.
Oh,
I mean, it's a 4.
A 4, yeah. So hey, that's a botch. So what happens is, you come crashing into him, but listen, he is, he's like really solid. So you just like run into him, and he doesn't move at all, and you're just like hugging him around his waist.
That's nice.
And he's like, all right. So he's gonna reach down and try to do a pile driver.
But I'm so strong. I tried so hard to make all of these muscles.
Oh yeah, but he got a 9.
Oh no.
So he is gonna do a pile driver, but can't hold on to you. So he's currently prone, but as are you.
Okay. Goodwill, kind of in a tangle of limbs, he's gonna attempt to come out on top, holding the Nutcracker in a submission.
I can't wait to see what happens.
Five. Getting my ass beat.
Okay.
This is a messy start.
Yeah, messy
Not
start.
good.
Messy start. He counters and just pins you instead, and he's yelling at you to tap out.
Ow, ow, ow,
You can
ow,
just get your hand outside of the ring if you want to tag in one of your friends.
Yeah. I'm reaching out and I want to tag in Jolly Saint Nick.
Okie dokie.
Old Saint Nick.
I
He's
am also
jolly.
jolly.
He's also jolly.
Jolly old Saint Nick.
He's so
you know.
jolly.
Is accurate description.
Crowd goes wild when you tag in.
Yeah, I'm sure it
Old Saint
does.
Nick.
I'm sure they're like, yeah, we need someone else in
So,
here.
we need an adultier adult, please.
As the
They sent
Goodwill
an untrained man.
as Goodwill goes to reach out, instead of him meeting my hand, he meets a plate holding 3 fresh baked cookies.
Yeah.
As I hand him some, take a break, my friend.
Thank
You shall find your power. I believe in you. And he's going to everything he does in slow motion. Time slows down as he lands in the ring. Okay, Mr. Cracker of Nuts. Why don't you see if you can crack these nuts? And then he is going to pull out a present that he's going to open up, and it is going to be a brass walnut imbued with the strength of the spirit of the holiday. Dare you crack this, I say? And he's going to tempt him to see if he can crack the power nut.
This feels like a use your power roll.
Okay.
Okay.
I have some power.
It's time to use my power.
That is a 7.
Oh, it's a yes, but it works. He grabs onto it and he chomps down, just staring you down, and it doesn't give, but instead, of hurting him, it shoots. He has such strong jaws that it shoots out and it hits you right in the gut and knocks knocks the wind out of you.
That was not a happy it was more of an ouch one. Okay. We'll try that move later.
I'll do that later. And he is just going to he's gonna try to let's see, once per match. All right. Oh, I see. Okay. He's gonna run to the side of the ring. Seems like a weird. You think he might be turning around to come and get you?
You're afraid.
But he tags the sleigh bells, and suddenly there are 2 in the ring.
The
instead.
creepy twins.
The creepy twins, and they like climb up and like they're like weirdly moving on all 4s. They're very creepy. They're just like slowly moving around, and one gets up on the top. And they're trying to double team you. Tag team action. They're gonna.
But
not well. Not well. Don't worry. They rolled a 4.
Ooh.
Not a good start to them. They jump in,
Not a
but
good start to them.
they can't. You just like can't grab onto you.
I am used to kicking away children and elves.
Maybe your pants are too slippery. I don't know what's going on, but it's back to you as they're trying to grapple onto you.
I'm gonna look down at Holly and Ivy.
Yeah.
In another life, I think you would have been excellent toy makers. But let me show you the power of presents that good elves have created. And I'm going to take my sack, and I'm going to pull out a giant Nerf gun.
Oh.
But instead of it having Nerf bullets, it's going to have hardened magical bullets of joy.
Oh.
Carved out of the ice of freedom and happiness. And I have to, it's an air pressure one, so I have to pump it a lot.
Sure. Get it started. Hold on. Just
Like
hold
a BB
on.
gun, yeah.
Give me doing it. Give me
Okay.
Just wait there.
Be good now. Kaboom. And I'm going to blast them with it.
All right. Let's see.
That's really good. That's
Yeah.
a 10. What does
Oh,
that mean?
10. That means it succeeds. It's gonna somehow the blast splits and hits both of them and blasts them against the side. They're on the ropes.
I'm going to throw the Nerf gun to the audience. Have a present. Somebody, one of the Gerties.
They're
Make sure it's one that's old enough, please. I see some
Very
younger
excited
ones, older
about it.
ones. Let's make sure it's age appropriate present, please.
I mean, you can't really control it once it's out of that ring. So somebody got it.
I am encouraging. Listen,
I
all we
understand.
can do is ask the young to try to be good. We cannot
We
force
just try
it upon
to.
them.
We have to give them a good example to follow.
Yes,
Yeah.
we shall lead by example. Is it my turn again?
No, well, it's their turn to
Oh,
they are able to do something. And listen, this is in this prelim match, they're both on the ropes, and so one of them tags Jack Frost. And on his way in, he taunts Soul Invictus. Staying out of the ring, huh? See how it is. Just too much of a chicken. And then he does the chicken dance from Arrested Development.
Ooh,
Which one?
I do.
He cycles through all of them. Has
Wow.
anybody here actually seen a chicken?
Well, that aggression will not stand, man. I can't be chickenified in front of all the Gerties.
Yeah. I feel
Hope
that.
reigns. Yeah, so I gotta get up there.
You are I'm gonna allow you to do a move together if we would like to try to end this. The two of you teaming up at the same time
I think that's the way.
to take out Jack Frost, who is fresh and has taken no hits.
You are good at warming a hearth, Soul. Let us work together. Let Will take a break. They can come in the next one, really. Get it good.
Will's still eating cookies.
I'm
on
just
the
still
side.
eating cookies.
The big
You're
thumbs
doing
up.
great.
The camera just pans over and he's like, hey.
I think I need to shoot the tube. Fire me, bro.
Oh.
And I just like
Smash, smash.
stand there.
Oh, yeah. I will pull a
just like-
giant cannon out of the bag. Some crazy kid wanted this once. His parents were very wealthy. It doesn't matter. Here we go. And I'll just sort of move the tube so it's fitting around him. So Soul
Sure.
doesn't have to move at all. And
That's
it's really
nice.
just a
Great.
giant
Just
piece
stay.
of PVC. There's no thing. But it is the
Feeling
magic
it.
that shoots it.
Some magic
Ready,
that
set,
shoots it.
kaboom! And we'll launch Soul. With the
All right,
power
I'm
of
gonna have
light.
you both roll,
Okay.
see how effective it is.
Is this using any of our abilities?
So I think
I don't know.
it is power for Saint Nick, and I think because you are hitting, I think it's work for you
Work for me.
because you're getting shot
I'm
at.
not really working very hard though. I'm really just picking a pose here.
That's work. It's important. The pose is
You don't think
important.
that's more look?
Oh, could be look. I can get. I'll get behind look.
I feel like there's look involved more than doing work.
Okay.
All right. I rolled an 8.
Okay.
This toy was broken.
Oh, oh no.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. All right. So what ends up happening is behind you,
No.
your friend old Saint Nick. There's a pause longer than you expect, and then he just goes, boom. and then he like nudges the cannon, and you have to just run, so you don't have
Oh yeah.
you don't have the charge behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive at him like
But you
as if I
dive
had
at him.
been fired
Yeah.
out of a cannon.
You
Sure.
catch him, and he's gonna try to do a finishing move on you to end the match.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and he does very badly. So his finishing move is called the Krampus clutch. And he's trying
That's
to
excellent.
he's trying to get you down and pin you. And I don't know if he was just like, you're very bright and he is made of darkness, and it's like blinding him a little bit. And so as you come catapulting in, he goes to pin you, and you're able to wrap your hands around him and pin him down, and he taps out. And you hear the jingle bells to end the round. The crowd is going, the Gerties are loving this. Oh my gosh, this is the best thing that they have seen all year. They're so excited.
Big high five to Saint Nick.
Big high fives. Yeah, the three of you, you're on the winning side for the prep before the
Cookies.
tournament. So
Yeah.
is there anything before we go to the ad breaks for the tournament, who of everybody who's paid, the ad breaks, it's kind of like the Super Bowl. It's people are really,
the ads.
they get a
The ads are
lot
great.
of cool stuff in there. So is there anything that you would like to say to your opponents? Any trash talk that you would like to do prior to getting into the actual tournament?
Hey, Nutcracker. I realized that this time, look, it didn't go great this time, but when the next time, buddy, it's gonna be on site. I can't tell your expression from your wooden face, but next time it's gonna go hopefully differently.
Hopefully.
That was a strong end. I like that.
Thanks. Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah. Got a high five from your teammates.
Yeah, appreciate it. Still a little sore.
Everything hurts a little bit. Should have stretched more. Saul, Nick, either of you have anything to say?
Dole, would you like to go first?
Yeah, sure. Good match, bros. I'm just happy to be here. I think we're all going to have a good time tonight. Let's hear it for love.
Woo! The crowd is confused, but they got the spirit.
Give them the wave.
I don't know what's happening, but I'm into it.
Yeah, they can't resist.
I'm going to look at the two little evil elves. You might think that this holiday is all about being tricksy and capitalist agendas.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, by the end of this, you shall be yearning to give, yearning to share, yearning for generosity. That yearning may come from a change of heart, or it may come from a change of facial bone structure.
Damn.
That's why he leads it. That's why he's the leader. Hell
The leader?
yeah.
Okay. Fix my hat.
That's Captain Saint Nick to you.
The lights dim a little bit, and distantly you hear the voice of an announcer like, when we come back, the tournament will begin. And everybody goes backstage and just like have a little break. You guys end up back in the locker room.
Fucking kids.
Everybody is like, everyone's like, even on the other side, they're like, hey, good one. That was great. You guys really upped it this year. Really good. Hey, you got any of those cookies? You still got your cookies?
Yeah, we got the cookies here.
Okay, great. And so you're sharing some
Share them around.
cookies.
I'll just give a box. Take one pass, please.
Yeah. The Nutcracker brought a bunch of roasted like
Chestnuts?
sugared nuts, like the hot nuts that you get at like a Christmas fair. They have all the like spices and stuff. Just hanging
Good
out.
work out there, big
Yeah.
guy.
There's a whole bunch of like snacks and drinks.
Kept it mean, you kept it clean. I like
Yeah.
it.
Before we go to our bio break, anything else that you want to say to your competitors?
No, I think backstage we're all chummy. We're all
Yeah,
like, hey,
absolutely.
good game
Yeah.
in there,
That was
bud.
so great
Hey.
when you pounced the nut into my belly.
Yeah, yeah.
So fun.
You know what? I didn't think it was gonna flick out the right way. Like I was afraid that it was gonna just miss you entirely. And
I was
like,
hoping to angle so it would get stuck in my belly button,
oh,
but I missed.
that would have been good. Next year, man. Next year. We'll practice it outside, you know?
Hey, sorry the cannon didn't go off. I don't know what but hey, thanks for catching me though. Like
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
clutch.
I mean, as you were coming out, I thought, oh, I was
Yeah, I
afraid
don't
you
know
were
that it
gonna.
looked great, but you
I
helped
mean,
sell it.
no, hey, man, hey, the audience loved it. That's what's important, right? 'Cause
We're here for the kids, man.
We're here for the Gertrudes.
The kid.
You know? We're here for the kid. All right.
All right. I'll see you back at home, babe. And give him a kiss.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good. Okay, but when we're out there, ooh, so mad at you.
Game face.
But you're doing so good. Also, like, stretch some more. You're gonna hurt something.
You should stretch. I know you're made of entirely organic material, but like still.
I know. I'm trying. Okay, everybody, hydrate. We'll see you out there. And with that, we're gonna do here on Sarah's table a quick bio break. Go get yourself like I don't know what they have at wrestling matches, like hot pretzels. I want one of those, just in general.
Ooh, kill for a pretzel.
Just get a hot pretzel and like I would say a beer, but our audience is all children, children.
One.
Well, some of them are adult versions
Adult
of
versions?
the child.
Yeah.
I don't know,
At least
maybe get like
visualized
a
ones.
like a root beer, I guess, would be the
Yeah.
closest.
Oh,
we
there
could
you go.
do.
Or a ginger ale, depending on if that's a little
Oh,
spicy
also
to you.
ale, like that. All right, great. And then we'll see you back here in a couple minutes. Welcome back from the break. Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Did you see how big I made it, Jeff? You told me to make it big.
I did. Really, what's most helpful is the silence right before it.
That's fair. Hey, we're back. I hope everybody's break was amazing. I hope that you got a hot pretzel. I didn't, which I'm sad about, but maybe I'm gonna have one after the show. Fingers crossed. All right. The laser light show. You're all backstage. Laser light show is going because it is the very end, and you are all being introduced one by one. They introduced the villains first. You know, they high-fived you on the way out. Got a little good game on the way out from everybody. A little butt slap. And you see all of them as they are leaving. They kind of, as they leave, they like drop into their villain character, and they're like really angry and cold and mean. And they get out there, and you hear the crowd like boo, but also everybody loves a villain, and so they're also kind of cheering for it. So.
Boo, but not really.
Boo, but not. And so one by one, you are called out to the ring. Everybody is. I'm going to give you all an entry. Anything special that you do for the beginning of the tournament for your entrance? Let's have Soul go first this time. Reverse order.
So my like promo is very much like my walk-up music.
Oh, what is your walk-up music?
Well, I think it's the Miami Vice music.
Perfect.
It's just straight up. Like, I don't know how that song goes, but I know what it sounds like, and it's that. Perhaps the theme song from the old arcade game Outrun. Malibu Dreams.
Love it.
That's what I'm about.
And lots of lights. It goes dark before you come out.
Yeah. I think they do. I think I have them set to do like a ripple effect with the arena lights. So they do like a blue lights around in kind of a wave pattern.
Perfect.
It just like makes you feel it.
Love it. And then Nick comes out. Do you have walk-up music?
It's like harsh cello music.
Like aggressive cello.
Yeah, like aggressive cello and a men's choir. Singing in Slavic tones. And it's sort of like the music for like a trailer for an action movie. And a giant banner unfolds. And it just says at the top of it, in 2023, Gertie's year. And there's quick images passing over it of all of the times that Gertie was a little selfish and maybe a little unkind.
And it's a long reel.
And reactions to them of her feeling sad or somebody not being nice to her. And then the sign explodes, and then a new sign folds. Gertie 2024. With the and here I'm on kind of music playing in the background. And it says, what will it be? Nice. And then there will be all these flashes of Gertie doing kind things and high-fiving and making new friends and having sleepovers and having milkshakes and all the fun things. And then, or will it be like 2003 or 2023? And it will show options of her sort of not to share her toys or to not be kind to people at the sleepover, and more of her being unhappy. And then it explodes in glitter, and it just says, you decide.
Oh.
Hello, I am back.
Hello. And then Will.
So the stage, the audience, all the house lights go black. And then you hear dun 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 dun. And a spotlight appears on the stage, and Will is there dressed as Bonnie Tyler, as he does a full rendition of Holding Out for a Hero.
Wow.
Amazing.
Where have all the good girls gone? And where are all the gods? Full 4 minutes 44. Like the full thing.
Like at the beginning, they're really into it, and then like about 2.5 minutes into the song, they're like,
oh, he's just doing the whole thing, huh?
Yeah.
He's got the wig. He's got everything.
That's incredible. Isn't there like a big piano solo or something in the middle of that song?
Yeah.
So what do you do during that?
Full thing.
Interpretive
It hypes
dance.
everyone up. It hypes me up. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
I just want to say that I usually keep track of quotes that everybody has said throughout. And I think I found one for each of the three of you to sort of personify how you have been playing this game.
Oh.
So we have for Jeff, we have forsooth.
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 Forsooth, bro.
Forsooth, bro. And then for Zach, we have big heart, thick ass. And then for Cinder, we have aggressive cello and a men's choir. So,
Well, and we sure did know exactly what you meant, though.
absolutely.
It's like, yeah, that feels right.
It sums it up. It sums, I think, each of your characters up really well. Everybody has been introduced, and the villains were really sort of doing the calling of people in the prelim, and so now it's y'all's turn to call somebody to the ring for it to really matter this time.
Oh,
So who is feeling the power of Bonnie Tyler, I guess?
Oh, I am infused with the power of Bonnie Tyler.
Nutcracker's like,
old Nicholas is happy to take the lead. Don't want to. Will.
All right, Nick, get in there.
We have all the good men. And he hops into the ring, and when he does, there's just like a little boing of like sprinkles and glitter and that little bit of smell of baked goods when he lands. And he points out, and he points to the two elves, and he says, "Let's go to class. Come. I have need of new students."
Okay. They enter the ring again in a really like unsettling manner. Like one comes sort of through, one comes up and over, but they're like, they're not moving like people should move. I'm fairly certain, and they're really lovely gals backstage, but I think they're like, they used to be circus performers, so they're like contortionist-y, and so they like move their bodies in weird ways as they're coming in. And they are sort of pacing around you like little jungle cats.
The absolute biggest challenge that old Nick is facing in this moment is needing to maintain the game face and not be like, "That was really cool. You did a good job."
Really upped your game.
I am performing right now.
We will talk later.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
so,
also, everybody starts at 3 gifts.
3 gifts.
Yeah.
all right.
And you start at 1 momentum. Should you want to use any
Got
of
it.
all right. Well, the first lesson you are going to need to learn if you're trying to become a true champion of the holiday, and if we are going to fight back against your dark and evil and capitalist ways.
Sort of like hiss at you a little, which is weird.
Oh, okay. I am going to teach you that you do not need things to be happy. You just need each other. And he is going to reach into the bag, and he's going to pull out toys that they care about from their childhood and smash them.
Ooh.
Not see that one coming. That feels
Toy maker
like,
gives, the toy maker takes away.
yeah, it feels like a power move or a look. One of the two. You tell me.
I'm gonna play it honest. I'm gonna think power is better, but I feel like that is a look
It
move.
was a look move.
Yeah, you're trying to get in their heads.
Yeah. All right.
Not great. Not great. A 6.
Oh.
You can spend a momentum to add one to a roll.
I will spend one momentum. I will think
Momentum.
back to my momentum powers.
Yes.
Somebody throws me a candy cane. I catch it.
Yeah. They were trying to rush you, and when you crushed each of their toys, they like they were feeling it. But I think the issue for you is that you just destroyed a toy. That hurts you a little bit. You don't like it.
I tried to put the game face on, but you see a tear. Single tear.
Yeah. And so it's gonna the consequence is that your action is gonna be delayed a little bit. So they're gonna be able to get 2 actions in before you're able to do another one because you're like, I shouldn't have done that. That hurt.
I took the show too far.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I promise it wasn't your real one.
I have extras.
So they're gonna try to double team you then.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is a G-rated program?
G-rated. Yes. But they are gonna go for like atomic wedgie situation with those pants that you got. Oh, listen, they're rolling bad. They rolled 4.
Wow.
Woof. So they go to like yank your pants up, and again, I don't know, these magic pants, like they're very slippery and they cannot get a hold of them. And they go to yank them up, and one goes flying backwards so hard that they knock the wind out of themselves, and they are just on their back like the other one is just still struggling with you. They do get 1 momentum for that. But the other one is going to try to, in a solo way, just like right there by your pants. I think she's kicking you in the nards. I think below the belt.
It is fitting of a foul creature to do it.
It's not. I'm rolling for garbage, and you guys are all welcome. She goes to do it, and at the last minute, she remembers that you wear a cup. And she clangs, and it like hurts her foot real bad. Like the clang is very loud. And she sort of
the jingle bell clang.
Yeah, limps off, giving you, and that was that's what the yes and was. So they had the 2 moves, and now it's you again.
And one of them is just in the corner.
She's the wind is knocked out of her. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to look to the crowd and I'm going to point to all the Gerties. And I'm going to say, there will be a time in your life when you see your enemies fall. And you must ask yourself, do I crush them deeper into the pit? Or do I give them the power to rebuild so that they may grow in a more positive and healthy and generous direction?
Gertie says, crush them. Crush them! Crush them!
Okay. I will crush them, but I will crush them with kindness.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm going to walk over to the who is Holly is the one that's still okay?
Yeah. Holly was the nards kicker.
I'm gonna rush up. I'm gonna reach down. I'm gonna pick up Holly by like the scruff of her jingle bell jacket.
Yep.
And I'm gonna lift her up to me, and I'm going to say, "Look at your friend. Look at them. Feel their pain. It is your pain. We are all connected. We are all one. Feel their pain." And I'm gonna throw Holly at Ivy.
Are you considering this your finishing move?
Oh, I mean, that is a big package. That's a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Okay.
All right.
So give me.
Do I add anything to this roll or no?
It is a straight roll.
That is a 7.
7.
Woo.
Okay. Uh-oh. Big package. Your opponent kicks out and gains control of the match. That is what happens with the 7. You start to throw her down, and she's wily, and she just as you are starting to toss, she flips herself over your arm and ends up on your back.
Oh. Oh.
And it gives Ivy enough time to scramble out of the way, and they're gonna try to do their finishing move, which is called Under the Mistletoe, which is a simultaneous top rope missile drop kick.
Whoa.
Oh, 10.
Oh.
Ooh. Nick, you have been. You lose one cheer, and you have been vanquished.
No.
You're still in the tournament, but you lost this match. And they are really playing it up, and the crowd's like, boo! And they're like, yeah, love it. Give it to me.
As old Nick falls from that hit, when he hits the ground, there's a moment of quiet, and you hear a long, thin fart just slowly seep out, and then it ends with a little accent that is a little bit like bling.
Cinnamon again?
That one was more of a licorice.
As the crowd is going nuts, Ivy goes, hey, I told you not to have so much eggnog before the match. Next time, man.
Gross.
My one weakness.
It's just, I love it. I can't help it.
That was a good hit.
Yes, good. You guys clear. The ring is clear. So is it?
Will comes in and
Will.
lifts and Nick up on the shoulder, like hand around the thing, and we go off to lick our wounds.
Can I this feels like a ringside promo,
Yeah.
while they're picking up.
Yeah.
I have an opportunity to talk to the announcer, right?
We got Nick in the corner, and he's on the boxer's stool. He's he's all sweaty. We're patting him down, getting him water.
Yeah. So that's what they see it, and they come over. Soul, tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this match, man? What are we doing here?
Hey, my brother, old Nick, he's really doing his best out there. Sometimes the breaks don't go your way, you know what I mean? But you got to get back on that horse, and you got to get out there, and you got to do your best. And that's what we're here about. We're here about doing our best, and we're here about making a difference. And you can do it, bro. You can do it. Because I believe in you. I believe in all of you little dudes out there. You can do it. Just like me. And just like him. And just like him. You can do it. And just a little wave, I do this, and there's a faint sea breeze that wafts through the crowd.
That was inspirational.
It felt inspirational.
Give me a roll, a look roll. I
Okay,
think.
I will.
Yes, please.
Oh no!
What'd you get?
This is a tragedy.
Okay. What do you?
Well, I have a total of 3. That includes my +1.
Ooh, buddy.
Oh, that's not so great.
In the middle of this,
Statistically improbable. Was that?
improbable. Right at the end, you're feeling good about it. You are physically pulled into the ring from behind by Jack Frost.
Oh no! Forsooth.
Forsooth.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not how that was supposed to go.
All right. Well, he's just gonna wrestle you. Just gonna do
Wrestle that.
Is that a move?
yeah, well, wrestling, but he's just gonna
Sure.
just He's pulling you in and trying to do like slamming you down into the ground.
Ah,
He did real bad
oh, good.
because he rolled a 3 and he has a -1 for wrestling.
Oh no.
So as he's pulling you in, I think he gets sort of tangled up in the ropes, and so you have ended up inside the ring, and he's like, give me my leg is all. I'm so sorry. This went better in rehearsal. I can't. Okay. And it's your turn, and he's kind of entangled.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got to use my like sunshine splashdown
Yeah.
where I get on so he's like on one of the ropes, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to not do the character voice because it's driving me nuts. Just hearing it coming out of my head is like,
All right. And then
too
I'm
much.
gonna do the
So I want to like slingshot myself up and over and do like a big like sun, like a ta-da. It's a little jazz handsy, but it's like, sun rays, right?
Yeah. I mean,
And my
pro wrestling
intention
is
is
a
just
little jazz handsy.
it is. That's fair. That's what I want to do. I want to like, it's got to look good, but I'm coming in for the big, like, I'm just literally throwing my body at him.
Okay. So are you using the power of the sun with it, or are you just doing a straight wrestling roll?
Well, can I use the power of the sun with it?
Yeah.
I would love to.
Then you would use your power instead of
work?
Instead of work.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Not so good. I rolled a 2 again. This time I don't get to add anything to it. So I got a 2.
The beginning of this match is not go. You are now
Not going
also
up.
entangled in
Oh
the
no.
ropes. You guys are like sort of.
Me
like-
too. Do I not even get the move off? Am I just like I go to spring back and like
Yeah. And you
whoops.
just- yeah. So you're
One of
on.
them slips around me.
Yeah, you're on opposite sides, and you're both tangled.
Oh no.
He's gonna go ahead and use power, because he has powers of ice and darkness, and so he is going to, as he's trying to get his legs untangled, he's gonna like throw an ice ball at you, like a snowball, but fully ice. Ooh, yeah.
Oh my god.
And it hits you.
Oh no.
And I think it hits you like right in the chest, just like boom.
Ugh.
It does knock you out of the ropes, though.
Oh, it does?
Yeah,
Wow, that's a heck of an ice ball.
yeah. Oh, it hurt. You're gonna have a bruise. And like he looks over and he's like,
So bro. Ah,
There were rocks in there.
It's like a
"Oh,
big
I
welt
just
forming.
had it in the freezer. I'm so
Oh.
sorry."
Too long, bro. Ugh.
Well, it's your move.
Ugh. I'm not doing so hot.
Yeah.
I think that I need to. What am I good at? I'm not really good at much.
Story of my life.
I was gonna say, oh man.
Okay, here's what I need to do
Mhm.
because I see where this is all going. I'm gonna start trying to like pump the crowd up
Mm-hmm.
to like get them more engaged in what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of like big like surfer posturing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm free of the ropes now. Check this out, bro. Look how cool this is gonna be. And I want to hang over the side to Will,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to grab your hand and like bring you up in and just like whiplash you, like charging at him if you are amenable to it.
Yes, absolutely.
Tag team.
Because like
I got thrown in.
I'm not doing so great.
Do you
Now,
need
is this tag team you staying in the ring, or are you
I ain't leaving.
okay? You're just bringing them in.
as we clasp
My bras
hands, I'm
need
like,
me.
do you need a streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? And I haul myself in.
Cowabunga, Bonnie Tyler.
Woo! I leap in with a giant haymaker at Jack Frost.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's go.
Now we're
Let's
cooking.
go. Let's do it. There we go. That's a 10.
Woo!
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
Biz.
Succeeds completely. You have I'm gonna let you, because you hit him so hard, I'm gonna let you place him in somewhere if you want to try to do a finishing move together. You have the power to scoot him into the right place in the ring.
Yeah, I feel like I knock him, he's like bouncing, he bounces on the ropes, and then he's like coming, they're stumbling forward from the ropes, and then we're both at the other side, and we're running towards him.
Together?
Yeah.
All right,
And
then I'm
like,
going to have...
Whoa.
This is not technically rules as written, but I'm going to have both of you roll, and if you get a 15 between you...
Ooh.
Then it is a success. Outright.
Hell yeah.
And that'll be your finishing move.
Are we adding anything to this?
If it's technically it's finishing, so you wouldn't add anything. You're just adding together.
Got it.
9.
10.
Woo!
Let's go.
You hit him real hard. And he like hits his head on one of the candy canes.
Yeah, we as we're running towards him, we like join hands, and then we like spread out, and there's like a wreath between us, and we clothesline him.
Yeah. It was a weird angle you put him at. Instead of bouncing off the ropes, he does bounce off the corner post. He is actually not unconscious.
Oh God! Okay, we're like, yeah. Can someone alert medical staff? Yeah. Could someone please bring out the staff? We need a paramedic, baby.
There's gonna be a meeting about
He's
this
fine.
later.
Should have put him a little to the left. So, yes,
It looked great, though.
It looked amazing. Crowd is eating it up. We're flashing to Nick doing a little interview with you. Like, hey man, your boys seem like they're doing really well. Like, what else do we have in store here? But it's all tied up. Villain's got 1. You guys got 1 point. Like, who's gonna come out victorious on this?
Well, the match could go in many directions, but I see the victory of Soul and Wheel as a gift that they are giving to me. And I am being inspired by the gift, and I feel myself, the virility. It is like I am a young Saint Nick instead of an old Saint Nick. And with that power coursing through me, I shall emerge victorious, and great strength shall come. And let's face it, I've got a giant bag full of mysterious gifts of power and elusiveness.
Yeah.
And they have not seen all that the bag has to offer. It is deep and full of strange power, and we shall wield that power for good.
Give me a look roll, Cinder. Also, Zach and Jeff, you each get +1 momentum for finishing move.
That is, I got in 7.
It's 7. Yeah, you get to take 1 momentum. Or you have been inspired and also inspired others. But as everybody vacates the ring, the Nutcracker moves to the center of the ring, and he's not just taunting one of you, but he is taunting all of you. I can take on all of you. You're weak. And then he crushes all big nuts that have all 3 of your faces on there. Drops him to the ground.
I could get up here and I could say mean words at you, and words that are smart and cutting, and I could do that. I could. We all know. But instead, and a little wreath of holly and mistletoe appears. I draw out a little wreath of mistletoe and I slide it across to him, and I'm going to give him a gift.
Oh, you gain a momentum for giving a gift.
Thank you.
Tell me what this gift does.
That is up to the person who opens it.
Opens it.
But if it's up to me, he opens it.
Yeah.
And it is the goodwill. And he is a white knight upon a fiery steed.
Like a little statue.
Yeah, a little statue. It's part of his merchandise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very Bonnie Tyler pills today.
I'm gonna. He opens it up and he takes it out, and for a moment, because he is your partner, he's like, oh, and then he's like, nope, no, he doesn't want to. And then it is a fiery steed. So it turns out you maybe don't have the best plan for merchandise because you, as we've talked about, a little thick in the head. Your fiery steed does explode into actual flame.
Wow.
And he's like, ah! And he like throws it, hops in between it and throws it. And now his hands, because they were wooden, are just, he's like, like putting them out.
It was a prototype. I'm sorry.
Which means that I'm gonna say is distracted, and so 2 moves can go against him before he has a turn. So who is answering his taunts?
I'm gonna I'm gonna run over as he's like, you gotta be strong, you gotta be fast. And I sprint and I'm gonna try and grab him and lift him up above my head.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right.
And then I'm gonna from there I'll roll and then we can see from there if that happens.
Yeah. All right. That feels like a work.
That is a 10, baby.
Woo!
He is above your head. He can't do anything. He doesn't have a response.
Flip him around and then I'm gonna toss him at Sol.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Wait, out of the ring?
Practice.
Is Sol out of the ring?
No, I was
Still in the ring?
Still in the ring.
yeah, yeah.
Just checking. All right.
But like I'm at the ropes now.
Yeah. Well, give me a work roll to see how well you. No, hold on. Not Sol yet. First, we need to see how well the toss goes. That's a Zach. We need that work roll from you.
Oh, sorry. Jeez. I was like, hell yeah. Okay.
No, I just said what I was
going to be good.
It's just
That was only an 8.
okay. It's a yes, but
Yeah.
yeah. I think what happens is that you make the toss successfully, but you step back when it happens, and you're standing in the fiery steed. So now you're a little on fire. You're gonna be distracted for a minute.
Should have never ordered these on Wish.
I shouldn't have done it. All right, so this is either a work or a power, depending on how you are catching him or dodging him. I don't know what you want to do.
I don't think catching him is the thing I would do. I think that it would be more of like one of those, like, as he comes flying toward me, I'm going to roll back and like
keep him going.
Like keep him going. Yeah.
Out of the ring?
I want to just pitch him over the ropes. Yeah.
Okay.
Onto the table, right?
Redirect. Yeah. Onto the announcer's
table. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So
color commentary. Here we go.
Does this work?
I think it's work.
Yeah, that's not great. Okay. 9 minus 1 is 8.
Okay. I don't know how much momentum you have.
Uh, I've got some.
You can
Do I
you can
need
spend
7
it.
and 9 is
Sure,
Oh.
it's a yes, but it would if you had enough that you could take it all the way
Yeah, I could.
to a
Sure.
10.
Let's do it. Let's make it a 10.
Okay, so he goes
That
crashing
taps
over
me
the
out,
side. Crashes into the announcer's table. Loving it. The announcers also are Gerties. They just just like
with a mustache.
yeah, one has a mustache for sure. And I feel like one is very Ted Lasso. Live. And he comes crashing in, and he's like out, like he's like stuck. That gives you because you knocked him out, that gives the heroes one more point.
Woo.
But the sleigh bells are zipping into the ring to avenge their fallen comrades. One who definitely is getting actual medical attention. And one who has been this is a sort of like, hey, that move worked great, and now I'm out. And so they come in, and they're gonna try to tackle Will because he's on fire and cannot defend himself.
This is all polyester.
It's very flammable.
Very flammable. This is a bad idea.
They roll a 7, which means they wrestled you to the ground and are trying to get you to tap out.
I think I could do something here, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You gotta
Well, the wonderful thing about being old Nick is that Nikolai, we can be many places at once. In fact, we have to do all in one night. So while it may seem that I am sitting at the side nursing my wounds as William crashes into the ground, he sees in front of him a small package, a present, one left behind, a gift given. Who left it? Who knows? No one saw it. Some say it was a Christmas miracle.
Oh, there's a label that says Old Saint Nick on it.
Miracle.
He's a miracle.
And I imagine, face mushed against the ground, you sort of blow it open. And as you do, you see inside of it are 2 candy cane brass knuckles.
Oh,
Dope.
Yeah, with a note that just says "Bring joy."
Bring and joy.
I don't know what that does, but I'm spending a gift point to use my sociable move to leave a present somewhere, even though I'm not in the scene.
Oh, that's so sick.
With that gift, because he is opening the gift, it does invite you into the ring.
Oh,
so you are once that gift is open, you are able to join your 2 comrades. Feels appropriate.
Hell yeah.
In the ring.
cool.
I struggle with my 2 arms. Yeah, grab the candy cane 1 and 2, slide them on, and then just stand up with the 2 attached to my arms. Well, they're all both
you've got
holding
them
onto my arms, so I'm like, ah!
Okay, yeah. Let's do a roll that can either be. Well, how would you like to do it?
I think this is a look. I am showing that I am so much stronger than them.
All right.
Like,
plus it cuts a good silhouette.
Looks great.
Oh no. That's Snake Eyes, and I have no +1.
Oh no.
That is just
That's a 2.
That is a natty 2.
Natty 2. You go to stand up, and they're like, what are you doing? Man, hey, what are you doing? You're gonna hurt
We're too
yourself.
heavy for you.
I did leg day yesterday. I can't.
So you you just stay on the ground. And they're like, stop, just tap out, man. You're gonna get hurt.
Jump a little.
So Sol and Nick, you see your friend really struggling on the other side.
Oh, you can do it.
I got a cool stunt that I think Saul uses sometimes.
Let's hear it.
He calls it the horizon. And he gets up on the turnbuckle.
Okay.
And starts sprinting down the top rope toward the next turnbuckle with the idea that when he gets there, he can like backsplash onto him.
Yeah.
I know that this is very complicated, and this is not something that he's probably very good at, but it feels like the moment.
Are you trying to use this as a finisher?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't think that's a wise idea.
Great.
I'm just hoping not to fall off the rope, really.
I can't wait.
Well, I feel like this looks pretty good. Like this is all for show. Yeah.
All right. Let's give me a look.
All right. How's a 9 do it for you?
Real good. You know, you are able to.
The rope is like sprawling.
Boing. Like a wave, like you are surfing underneath it. It's here. Here we go. And you manage to knock them both off of your friend, and land in a cool surfer pose. And they end up.
I don't know what a surfer pose is. I think it's
ass
cool,
over tea kettle, like rolling back, and they have been split up now. They are in opposite corners. Will, you were still trying to get up, and when they're knocked off of you, you kind of like, ah! I'm up.
I'm good.
I'm good. Everything's great. One lands basically at your feet, Nick.
You know, I didn't want it to come to this. We live in a world full of darkness, and one hopes that the way to fight the darkness is to bring light, as with our good friend Sol. And one hopes that it is to bring goodwill, as with our goodwill. But sometimes the spiritual journey for righteousness must be traveled through pain, and must be traveled through trial. And so I shall put you on trial right now. Let us see if you manage to get off of my naughty list. And I am just going to put my hands together, and tattooed on my palms, you just see naughty and nice. As I bring down naughty and nice, boom, and I just go, I don't know what this move is called, but the finger grab, double slam, kapunch.
Yeah, I feel like
I think that's what it's called.
May I make a suggestion that perhaps it is happening
we don't
2
call it a
times
finger
because
slam?
You're checking it twice.
Oh yes, of course. Of course. We must be thorough. Painfully thorough.
All right, give me that roll.
This will be a power move, I believe. Not power.
Is
wrestling.
work.
Is work. That's really good. That's the best roll all
Call
game.
yourself.
That's 11. That's 11.
Woo! Whoa. Yeah, you hit her real hard. Hard enough that she like out of the corner of her mouth like goes like, "Ow, man." Hey, dude.
Be cool, man.
Cool.
You just see the rage of twilight crystals and Christmas spirit blinding him.
Dial it back, my dude. And she big theatrics and rolls out of the ring. And now, so was that Holly or Ivy? I think that was Ivy at your feet. So now Holly is alone in the ring, and she is mad because her sister in crime has been taken out, and she is closest to Will, and she's just gonna try to jump on your back. and manages to do it. She got a 9, so she's up on there.
Oh,
Like just like a little
she's-
backpack. And then trying to like thwack at your head.
hey, whoa. I'm gonna attempt my finisher, which is perfect because it's a tilt-a-whirl shoulder breaker.
Oh,
So she's already up there, and so he's like, no, stop. He starts spinning and spinning. I'm gonna use all my momentum on this.
let's see what happens. Tilt-a-whirl. It's called Deck the Halls, everyone.
Yes. So I had 3 momentum, and I got a 7. So
10.
that's
You
a 10.
win the match.
Spinning,
Weirdly,
spinning.
one of the things
Yeah.
that happens is your positivity brings your opponent joy, and so they gain 1 cheer.
Like a fire in the blood, like a fire in the blood. And then as the crowd sings, I like toss her just like way further.
Whoa.
The crowd surfs her back, and I gotta tell you, first of all, that was 3 matches that you won. You knocked out all 3 of them. But
Yes.
so it's gonna be positivity on for you're gonna be sociable
Let's go.
and positive in the year. But because of where it happened, you have pushed Holly over with cheer into the sociable side.
Let's go.
So you
Wow.
split the sleigh bells, Holly and Ivy, and now Holly is on your side for next year.
Whoa. They're coming back for Ring Ting Tingling 2.
Absolutely. Yeah, so the
Love
next year's Fray is definitely going to be a grudge match because Ivy is gonna be pissed that you took
Holly.
So there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to have to work out in the next year for all of your storylines. You can all rest assured that Gertrude is going to wake up in the morning, January 1st, 2024, and there's just something different about her, and she is ready to like kind of start fresh. This move is a fresh start. Nobody knows her. She doesn't have to live up to anybody's expectations. She's going to go out there. She's going to make friends. And it's going to be because of the weird little wrestler dudes in her head. Maybe she's also going to get in therapy. We don't know.
Carpe diem, Gertie bra.
Gertie bra. But I would love to have a little, this is not part of it, but I'm going to do a little postmortem with everybody back in the green room. Listen, Jack Frost, who's getting medical attention. He's okay. He came to, you rung his bell real good. He's not mad at you. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like maybe next time you just do that, like with my back to like the ropes, you know,
Yeah.
like
That makes sense.
yeah. It was
Sorry,
a
big
great
guy.
move, and like I would have taken it anyway, but like that,
Yeah, well,
yeah,
the ropes. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
yeah. He's like
Not the thing.
definitely bleeding out of the back of his head, still like
Just like all wrapped up.
just like, oh, yeah.
I give him a gift. It's just an ice pack.
Oh, thanks, man, thanks.
Bag of
I
peas.
mean, I'm pretty cold, like in general, but like
that makes sense.
like thank you like so much. Does this I know about your merch, does this also catch on fire or
This is not but it is made of polyester, so should be a
Fair question.
just checking. And is there anything that you would like to, like Holly and Ivy super excited about the idea of like,
Oh, right,
and then
yeah.
you could try to bring me back, try to like sway me back to the other side, and they're like, oh, this is gonna be great, like, but we're gonna have to rethink all of our moves now because we're not, it's gonna be weird.
It's going to be weird, but I think it's going to be good.
Yeah,
The thing is, this is how I feel. Are we talking to cameras or are we just talking to each other?
just to each other.
The thing is, guys, I think when it comes down to it, it is not really about who wins and who loses. This is about the way we approach whether we win or lose and how we move on from it.
Yeah.
I feel like, what does good behavior mean? Good is different depending on what culture you live in. Trust me, I've been to places where one place is good is not another place is good. To me, goodness, whether it is spiritual or physical,
Hey,
is circumstantial. It is a reaction. It is how we address the things we come across and how we let them bring us down or how we use them to build ourselves up. And I think this will be a good match next year.
It's also about how Bonnie Tyler rocks.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
also great. I think Gertie spent part of the pandemic just like watching a lot of Glow, which is maybe why everybody is a
Same,
wrestler.
honestly.
Yeah. But like also you are little bits of Gertie's personality, and the fact that she not only did she let sort of non-selfishness triumph, but she actually did it in such a way that it like brought one of the like it tipped the scales even further into that sociable niceness. I think it's a good sign for her. She's growing as a person.
You gotta want to be good to be good.
I don't want to be good.
Gotta have the little dudes in your brain wanting to be good,
Yeah, that's how everything works. Scientifically, because we're all
So today we modeled a young girl's psyche
yeah.
with exact accuracy.
I've known a lot
Also
of young
one-
girls. I feel like there is a lot of wrestling matches like this
fair.
happening in people's heads. For sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, that was New Year's Fray by Nathan
Yeah.
Paoletta. Thanks. Hey, thanks, Nathan. I would love to do
It was a
our
blast.
moments of gratitude. What happened during this match? During this game?
It was so good. That was so much fun. I can't believe I didn't. I mean, this is the last Bonnie Tyler quote that I'll do, but I can't believe I didn't rope in. Late at night, I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need. Like,
that's the
come
whole
on.
thing.
It's the whole
That is
thing.
that is what Gertie was doing.
Yeah.
When they do the novelization, that's going to be the quote at the start.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But no, I love that. Sarah, as always, like it's such a joy playing with you, and the way you put together a very pulpy and very fun little one shot that I feel instantly like I get what's going on, I get what this is about, and like being able to jump in.
It's great. I'm so glad, because I definitely taught this to myself today, and I don't know how close we got to it, but I had a darn good time. So, and I chose to do it where the GM is playing all of the bad guys, but this can also be played with a group of up to 6 players with no GM, where just everybody is just a wrestler.
Yeah.
So you can choose your side. Like if you don't want to be a good guy, you can be.
Yeah.
I have decided I'm going to be the bad guy in this film. Go at it. Yeah.
Yeah, this was great. This was the first time I played with you, Sarah, or you, Jeff. And it was.
Oh
great.
no, Cinder, I have played with you before.
Weren't we making Crazy Madness?
We made Crazy Madness, but we also played D&D.
When? Am I psychopath?
Yeah. it was during
Those are the two sides of this coin.
It was during AJ's 48.
Oh yes. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I got
okay.
The thing is the us doing that hour and a half of psychosis stuck in my brain more than anything else.
3 hours. It was 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, regardless, it was nuts. But you did a fantastic job running the game. That was so much fun. I think you did a really nice job of like allowing us to like lean into the vibe, which is what I like in these sorts of systems.
So silly.
Also, Jeff and Zach, I felt like you both brought very unique flair to the characters presented that were great. Like turning Soul into like a surfer dude was amazing. Looking at turning the Goodwill into like a dopey, just a big old dope was just the best. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. That was just lovely. Lovely time. You're all lovely.
I really liked that you referred to him as your good William a couple of times.
Yeah.
That was good.
This is good. It's my good William.
I was really thankful for, as I always am when I'm on this show. I tend to make weird choices with my characters, and this is a really safe place to do it. So I was really thankful that you all were on board with whatever came out of my mouth. And I didn't think today's were particularly weird, but I felt safe to do whatever. I felt like whatever had come out, you guys would have been on board with. And I was really, really appreciative of that.
You guys were all very willing to just yes and what everybody was doing and just like, that's weird. I'm with it. I shall build on the weirdness. Here's me on a fiery steed.
This one did have more of an energy of like, and like we were all just kind of poised for like, and then I do this cool thing in a way that like not all games that I play have that. And this was a blast.
Yeah. We also, the last quote that summed up how I played this game was, pro wrestling is a little jazz handsy. So I feel like we all really embraced our roles in a good way. Thank you all so much for trusting me enough to just click that link that I sent you and come in not knowing anything.
It'll be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
I also gotta say, Cinder's like trash talk, like I was just kind of a big himbo, but Cinder pulled in like the idea of like being kind and then also being a wrestler and then like made it fun and engaging, like as trash talk. That was fucking really good.
Yeah. There it is again.
Third time's a charm.
We're all excited. I think it's like Tetris. If you say it enough in a row, it just disappears.
Yeah.
I would love to know where we can find you all on the internet. If you have anything coming up that you would like to plug, reminding you that, as we all know, today is Friday the 29th, or for some of us, Saturday the 30th, because you live in the future, Zach. Woo! So, Zach, remind us where we can find you on the internet, and what do you have coming up?
Zac Speaks Giant. That's where you can find me. What I have coming up is, when you open the fridge and there's still a little bit of leftovers from Christmas, I put those there. So
that's so nice.
I know.
Well, hang on. How old are the leftovers?
See, that's the thing. Maybe. I think they're still probably good, but it's a little dicey.
Okay. All right. Eat at your own risk.
Yeah. If at 3 a.m. you wake up and you got a little tummy ache, I had nothing to do with it, man.
That was the tummy ache, not me. The leftovers, me. Tummy ache, not me.
Yeah.
Jeff, where can we find you? What do you have coming up? Who are you? What's your name? What's up?
Do I have to answer them in that order?
However you want.
My name's Jeff Moore. I'm a multimedia content producer by trade and also by hobby, and I'm writing a game called The Vanishing Lands right now. It is designed primarily to be a collaborative storytelling and world building game, and it supports basically any sort of setting you can cook up together with your group. So it's sort of a system agnostic, or it's a setting agnostic system that also includes some setting information if you just want to get up and play. The book is about done, and it should be ready for publish kind of any time. So if you want to keep tabs on that, You can find me at thevanishinglands.com, or you can hit me up on Instagram at thevanishinglands.
To give people an idea, I've played this game quite a bit because we've done some playtesting and stuff, and I have played both a like sea witch who gets her powers from water, who is like part like squid, and also a LARPer that is plagued by raccoons. So it is a wide range of things that you can play. I feel like we did a holiday episode too one time where I played like a literal like Christmas cookie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Baked goods was sticking in my head. I've played a lot of these, but yeah, that feels like something we've done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hell yeah.
if any of those things or anything in between is interesting to you, go check it out. All right, Cinder, where can we find you? What you got coming up?
But this is on Gen Con TV, correct?
It is.
Hello, Gen Con TV and Gen Con associates and affiliates. I do want to say before I promote anything
Let's
that
do another call out.
while it's cheeky that Zac Speaks Giant doesn't promote any of his stuff actually when he's asked to promote things, whenever he's asked to promote things, what he does is he makes a little joke. And it's lovely and it's great. And I think part of it is because he doesn't like self-promoting. There's a certain amount of self-degradation that comes with all Australians. But the other thing that I need to acknowledge, because if you don't acknowledge it, you're a liar, is that it is also a low-key flex. And if you're acting like you're not doing it at least somewhat like a low-key flex, you are lying to yourself. So you can't just pretend you're doing it because you don't like promoting yourself, because it's anti-promotion promotion. It's a low-key flex. Accept it. I love you. That's the first thing I want to say.
Love you too, buddy.
The second thing that I want to say is I am going to just tell you what I'm doing. I am a YouTuber, Cinderblock Sally. I'm also a TikTok jabroni. We can say jabroni, right? Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah. I'm also on Twitch, and I stream almost every day. I usually stream Sunday through Friday. And I mostly do shows that are very collaborative shows where you, the audience, send in homebrew that you're writing and I review it, or we do a call-in show, or I try to get people like Zac to come and we hang out. I do everything D&D related that is not actually playing D&D. And Cinderblock Sally everywhere. And I'm not gonna do the low-key flex. Gen Con. I'm honest.
I don't like getting read by Cinder this hard.
It was your end of the year gift to yourself.
It was self-reflection.
Self-reflection. Be Gertie this season.
Be Gertie. Hey,
I'm so
gang,
great.
be Gertie this season.
I'm so glad you guys like that name, Gertie, because I love that name. And that was a wonderful thing.
It was good. All right. Cool. Hi, I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me all over the internet at Pixies and Pins, or my website, which is Pixies and Pin. But back
That's
to
the
one. Pixiesandpins.com. I'm going to be back next week, Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, here on twitch.tv/GenConTV for Sarah's Table. I don't know what we're running yet, but next month, early in the month, is my birthday. And so I am hoping to do some really cozy, cute, adorable things. This year I allowed myself to be swayed into delving into like horror games more often than I ever want to again. So we're gonna go back to my roots of just like I like sweet things and cookies and rainbows and cuddly animals. And so we'll probably do some of that. With that in mind, folks at home, if you are a game designer and you would like to maybe have your game featured here on Sarah's Table, hit me up. Tell me what you're doing. Listen, even if it's horror, I can do like a cozy horror thing. I just am probably going to take a break during the month of my birthday. But please send me all those fun games. So I would like to send out a couple of thank yous. I'd like to thank Peter Atkinson and Gen Con for giving me this platform. I'd like to thank Marcus Mays, who is our tech over at Gen Con TV, who helps us run smoothly. I always thank my editor, Jeff. He's here right now. Thanks,
You're
Jeff.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
I don't usually get to say that out
I
loud.
don't usually. I mean, you do say it out loud. I just don't hear you.
Just me.
Usually, yeah. And thank you to Nathan Paoletta for making this game. It was really fun, and we played it kind of how you wrote it. Ta-da! And thank you all for being here at my table and for being so willing to trust the shenanigan process.
And seriously, thank you, Sarah, for like I've been on your show a couple times, and I think people who like make a real effort, as you do, to show off really interesting tabletop stuff is a service to our community. It is lovely, and it adds so much.
Thank you.
So
I
thank you.
think the last time you were on the show, you were maybe a cat.
Yes. I think that sounds right.
There's a wide range here of what we all get to play. So I would like to thank all of you at home for watching. Please come back next week and see what sort of shenanigans we get up to. And as always, keep making art and keep being art. We'll see you next time.